So you saw me unload these old computers onto my bench and you're thinking, what is this video going to be about? Well, it's obviously going to be about these computers. That's why they're in the video. But anyways, so we got these computers here for data recovery. The newer ones I put aside, I'm not going to film those ones, but I think the interesting ones are going to be these ones right here. Let me just tilt the camera down a little bit. Check it out. These are some old computers. So this one here is a Panasonic with a nice floppy drive and some expansion slots and more on this side right here. And then parallel port for your printers. So this was probably a bad boy of the day. I don't know what year this is because I was looking at the you can freeze frame here if you want to read this label. So I was trying to figure out what year this is, but it doesn't really say. My guess is this is probably like an early 90s computer. It was probably very expensive when it came out. So let me show you one of the cool features that I found on this laptop. Yeah, so it's a laptop, and then boom, boom, screen comes off, and now you have a computer without a screen, so you can look like you're using a typewriter. Maybe you can attach a printer here. I'm kidding. But anyways, I guess there's a reason why these screens come off. I haven't looked into why, but it's a nice computer. We're gonna test this one in a minute. And then there's also this Toshiba right here. Fun fact, I used to work for Toshiba as a co-op student in the 90s. But yeah, this Toshiba here, speakers, which you don't see on laptops on top anymore. We got a floppy drive. A floppy drive right here, check it out. A floppy drive. We got CD-ROM. We got your parallel ports and fan and printer ports, and what else do we have? PCMCI expansion. This is for your modem. Before we had internet, we had dial-up internet, so we were hooking up through here, or you can send faxes or whatever. But yeah, that's the Toshiba one. So I think we should test these computers out. See, we're gonna test all of them, but the video is gonna be mostly about these two right here. So first things first, let's have a look at this grandpa right here. Let's plug this guy in. He's plugged in. Let's give it some power. So we got power, no lights, but the charger is, I don't know if you can hear this on camera, but the charger is making some kind of weird noises. Listen again. I guess it stopped. So unfortunately, we're not getting any. I don't know. I'm pointing the microphone at this. We're not getting any lights here, so I don't think this thing is working. Then hit on power. But power, anything happens? No. I already checked the power cord with multimeter, and it does pull amperage. Sorry, it does produce volts, 18, 19 volts or whatever, so it should be working, but unfortunately it isn't working. So let's get rid of this charger. Let's open this bad boy up. So all we care really for, all we really care for is the hard drive. We don't care about the battery. I mean, there's a good chance that the battery is the culprit why this thing is not working, but it's most likely the reason why it's not working. But so like I said, we don't care for the battery, but we do care about this drive. Let's see if we can unplug it here. So we get the drive out. Let's put this guy aside. Let's put this aside. So here is the drive. I don't know, I gotta be honest, I haven't seen IDE drive this old in this format, so it's 2.5 inch. I have never seen them that small. I mean, I've seen them. I've seen the normal IDE drives like that, but I've never seen this old format. How big is this guy? Gives you parameters, doesn't give you the size. I'm guessing HDD 200. It's 200 megabytes. So it's pretty small. I think we should plug it into PC3000 and see if we can read it. Okay, so let's take this drive over to PC3000. And here we are. Let's get this cable plugged in and see if it works. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the microphone right here so we can hear it, and we're gonna hit power. We got power. And here we go, 200 megabytes showed up in PC3000, but we're gonna go through data extractor. I'm gonna extract the data, and here we go. Here is the data from this drive. So that case is pretty much done. Ideally, I'd like to fix this, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to waste time on this because I have other things to do here, unfortunately. So let's get to the Toshiba. So before we get to the Toshiba, let's see what else we got here. Let me move this guy out of the way. Man, this thing's heavy. This thing is really heavy. It's like a weapon. I'm serious. You can, if you're getting robbed, you can just smack them with this thing and knock their lights out. Actually, when I worked for Toshiba, I worked there as a co-op student in high school. So this is like mid-90s. So I remember working on older ones that are running Windows 95 and 96. No, this wasn't Windows 96. So Windows 95. What was the one after? I don't think it was Windows 98. It was something in between. But anyways, I don't remember. But I remember working for them. We worked on much older ones. They were really expensive back then. I mean, to buy a laptop back in those days, it was like $5,000–6,000. I mean, MacBooks are that expensive right now, but you know, you can't really compare. But back in the day, just any laptop would cost that much money, which was crazy. Anyways, enough with that. So let's look at this first one here. So this one here is says Windows XP. This is a Fujitsu. I remember powering this thing on yesterday, and it does work. It runs Windows 7, so that would be a pretty straightforward job. Then we also have this Fujitsu. I think this one doesn't turn on at all, so we're gonna pull the drive out of that one. And there's another Fujitsu, and this one here is designed for Windows 98. So this is got a floppy too. If you can see, it's got a floppy drive. I'm actually surprised. This laptop looks more modern than anything. If you look at this laptop, it looks kind of modern, but it is a fairly old laptop. You got some PCMCI expansion. We got the expansion in the back. We got the PS2 mouse here and keyboard and all that stuff. And interesting, what's in this slot here? Oh, that's the battery. Okay, I'm done. So I'm guessing the drive will be here somewhere. I'm actually interested to see what kind of drive this is. So let's remove this drive from this computer. Just for the. Got a manual screwdriver here. Let's remove this screw. It might be here. The drive might be here. What's here anyways? Aha, here we go. So we get the drive out. Okay, so here we go. It is a 16 gigs, 60 gigs, or 30 gigs. I think it's a 30 gig IDE. There's the drive. Yeah, we rarely get these old IDE drives in here anymore. But yeah, so we will deal with that in a minute off video, because this is not the video it's going to be about. It won't be about these computers. And then there's one more system. Just put it aside here. And there's this system. This is the Asus. This one's got a smashed screen. Well, the screen is not smashed. It's actually off its hinges. So let's see if this thing works. Yeah, the light is on. I can see it. Oh, here we go. I'm actually blown away that this laptop works. Yeah, this computer is i7 NVIDIA GeForce, a whole gig. Wow, amazing. What kind of drive is having it? Well, I was sure it's gonna be M2 SSD, but it actually sounds like it's got a regular hard drive inside. Well, I guess you can tell by the slow loading. Okay, we'll put this guy aside. So let's get to the Toshiba now. Okay, so here's the Toshiba. The drive's gonna be, that's RAM, battery, either here or probably here. Okay, I'm gonna break this laptop. I wanna keep this laptop. The drive's gonna be right here. Unscrewed. And pull this bad boy out. Okay, any guesses on the capacity here before I flip it over? 20 gigs. Let's see. That's 10. All right. So 10 gigabytes IDE drive. So let's take it over to PC3000, plug it in, and see if we can recover data from this one. Oh, by the way, the other laptop just finished loading. Let's go over to PC3000. So let's see if the drive works. Let's put a microphone right next to it. Here we go. Well, you got the 532 partition. Here we go. AOL Canada 6.0. Wow. So here's the data. So we're just gonna dump this data over onto our target drive and get all these computers sorted out for the client. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Obviously, just a little vintage data recovery. We do get these vintage computers here once in a while. I love working on these because there's always something different. Sometimes if you're doing the same thing over and over, you kind of get bored, right? So if you get these weird cases that come in here, keeps the job a little more interesting, I guess. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment below on the videos. You know, any comment helps the algorithm. Definitely and helps the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just leaving a simple comment really does help a lot. I'll see you in the next video.